Doug, rather than taking on questions from our entire community, the DOJ started tonight with an informational session going over each area of this report.
At the end of this process, we hope that we have a police department that might serve as a model.
Before we get there, the DOJ says 9 issues need to be addressed.
Officers use neck restraints, such as chokeholds, in ways that violate the Constitution.
The DOJ says officers deploy police dogs against people who pose no threat. Officers deploy tasers against people who are not resisting or are already detained.
Finally, officers use takedowns, strikes, and other bodily force in ways that are unnecessary and unlawful.
Turning to Louisville's search warrants, the DOJ found they don't hold up.
The applications frequently lack the specificity and the detail that is necessary in order to establish probable cause for the search.
The report found officers frequently bring warrants to specific judges who were more likely to approve them. Then there's LMPD's enforcement on the street, which the DOJ says involves routine violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Officers frequently stop and frisk people without reasonable suspicion that the person has been involved in a crime.
Something they found repeated throughout the department, along with racial discrimination.
In multiple areas, LMPD treats Black people differently from white people who engage in similar behavior.
The DOJ referred to policing of marijuana use and how it disproportionately impacts Black people in Louisville when white people report similar use of the drug.
Is in a pattern or practice of conduct of retaliating against protected speech that is critical of police in violation of the First Amendment.
They say some of this was evident in the police response to protests in 2020. On ADA compliance, they say LMPD and Metro government put individuals experiencing mental health crises in harmful positions by primarily sending officers to respond, often heightening or even causing the crisis.
LMPD officers are the primary and generally the only responders to situations involving behavioral health issues in Louisville.
In sexual assault cases, the DOJ found LMPD's staffing and funding cuts led to improper treatment of victims. All of these increasing the need for strong supervision and accountability, which the DOJ says is lacking.
Supervisors at LMPD regularly fail to identify problematic conduct by the officers they supervise and to document and address that conduct.
Now to the path moving forward. The DOJ is talking with LMPD, Metro government, and community members like Bishop Dennis Lyons. Just today, he met with the U.S. Attorney's Office and other stakeholders. He shared some of their conversation with us.
They brought together a group of us to kind of slowly walk through what was said earlier today, and then to give us an idea of what's going to take place in the days to come to set a precedent so that we'll have an understanding of the process.
And if you would like to reach out to the DOJ and have had an experience with any of these issues and LMPD or Metro government, you can email community.louisville@usdoj.gov. Live in Louisville, Tom Lally, WHAS 11 on your side.